Hey, welcome back to my bed.
What?
Hey, I'm Valeria. I'm a junior at Dartmouth College, and I want to do a video of 10 fun weekends that I had in the fall. I kind of wanted to make this video because this was my first real fall. My freshman fall, it was COVID, and then I was abroad last fall, and so this fall, I felt like I was a freshman, and everything was new, and everything was exciting. I got to experience a lot of things that I wasn't able to experience the first time around. Starting off for week 1, First year trips! First year trips! So first year trips is a trip that every freshman gets to go on, so this year was the 26s. There's something like 99% of freshmen go on it, or some insanely high number. And I was a part of it. I was grant crew, and so I was a crewling, and so I was just helping out in the second college grant, which is some land that Dartmouth owns. It might be problematic. If you know me, you know that I have made the grant a personality trait. I love the grant so much. It is absolutely beautiful. I think more people should go there. More people should know about it, and I love the grant. I love the grant. It's absolutely gorgeous. So the first weekend, when classes started, I think I was just recouping from like really fun 2 weeks. Week 2. Week 2, I went to Sound on Sound, which is a music festival in Newport, Connecticut. I drove down with one of my really close friends and we ate some really good pizza. We saw some really good people like Stevie Nicks, Noah Kahan, who's a Hanover High School alum. I also saw The Roots and had a white woman compliment me on my dancing, which felt a little weird because it was Connecticut. And if you're not my mom watching this, I slept in a car. But yeah, I had a really fun time, and I think this is a good part in the video to add that I will be highlighting the fun parts of the weekend, but I had a very, this past fall wasn't my favorite term that I've been on. In the description, I always have links to things that I think are important, and for this video I have You Will, which is a telehealth therapy that you can get for free if you're a Dartmouth student, and some other suicide prevention links down below. Week 3 was actually my, oh, the sun came out. Week 3 was actually my 21st birthday. So I went home for my 21st birthday, which was really nice. I'm from Houston, and so I just kind of flew back home, which I don't really get to do often, and this was definitely a first for me. But I flew home for a weekend, and I got to see really close family, really close friends. Really close family? I got to see my family, but we mostly just went to a beer garden and hung out, and I ate really good food because Hanover has very limited food options. Week 4. Week 4 was the Chad Hero 5K and half marathon. And I'm pretty sure Dartmouth does it every fall. And so I ran the 5K, which I'd never run a 5K before, so I had a PR. Yeah, and I am not into running at all, but doing the 5K for a good cause was genuinely a lot of fun. After the 5K, which really only took like 30 minutes, maybe under 30 minutes, I went to Gawel, Vermont, and there's like a tower that you can hike. They call it like 2 Mile Gawel, I think, because it's a very short hike and the view is absolutely phenomenal. I got to see absolutely amazing views. Week 5. Week 5 was Harfest, which is a harvest festival at the organic farm at Dartmouth. And you can do like organic pizzas from the vegetables. I actually led a canoeing paddle, from Ledyard Canoe Clubhouse, all the way to the organic farm. I think it's only like 3 miles, so we weren't paddling very long. And then got to enjoy like fresh cider, live music, the pizzas, and then kind of drove the boats back. Harfest was also kind of like a fun thing that I was able to do because I'd never been before. And so I definitely had a midterm on Monday, and so the rest of the week I just kind of studied for the midterm. Week 6. Week 6 was the week of the 50. The 50 is a 50-mile hike that Dartmouth students do along the Appalachian Trail for some reason. They do this hike under 30 hours, and so I supported my friends, and I love the 50 so much, and I'm not sure why, but every time it comes around it just makes me really happy. I also attended a student worker rally where I had really close friends speaking about the Dartmouth Student Worker Assembly? Dartmouth Student Worker, I'll look it up. They are looking to raise the student minimum wage up to $25 an hour so that more specifically low-income students can afford to see their family and not have to work around their job schedule. And I think that that was a very special thing to attend. Week 7 was homecoming weekend and Halloween. This was a very fun weekend. I was preparing to touch the bonfire. I firstly had a dinner with all of the Dartmouth people on the English study abroad to London. We had it at our professor's house, and I later went into their hot tub, which was actually really nice. And it was just so nice to see like friends and people that I've shared really fond memories with. After that was the bonfire, the homecoming bonfire, where you can just accost 26s and yell at them to touch the fire and tell them that they were the worst class ever. Next day I went to the Dartmouth football game, which I'd never gone to a Dartmouth football game before, so that was a lot of fun. My high school football was significantly bigger than the Dartmouth one. Week 8 was a very rainy weekend, and so I went and got ramen, and the guy at the ramen place was, it was Sushi, I think? He was absolutely so sweet. I walked in, he like took my order, and then he was like, oh, we have pizza in the back if you're hungry, like would you want a slice of pizza? I was like, no, okay, I just want soup. And then he like gets me my food and he's like, no, I can't hand this to you yet. And I was like, what? I need to leave. And he like holds the door open for me, and I like open my umbrella, and then he hands me my food, and it was just the best experience ever, and they had like really good things on the menu. Later on, they were hosting a concert. Don't know who it was. I forgot. Maybe I'll look it up. One of my favorite lines from the Noah Kahan concert that I went to was, why are y'all yelling? You've never seen a white man with a beard and a guitar before? And it was the same vibes, and it was great music. And then after this, I just hung out with my friends, very chill. I'm also taking voice lessons. I'm a music major, and I was able to rent out the auditorium, or reserve the auditorium that I was going to be performing at. That was really fun. It's like an auditorium for a lot of people, and it was completely empty, and I was just able to sing, and no one heard me or walked in, which is nice. Week 9. Week 9, I'm not sure how I came about this, but it was pie giving. Pie giving is where everyone brings a type of pie and a type of drink. And then there's just like 16 pies that you can eat and like 16 drinks that you can try, and it was a really nice time. It was my first one, so I was very excited. I made spanakopita, however, I'm Hispanic, so I made Hispanicopita for obvious reasons. Later on the next day, I went to Polly's Pancake Parlor.
I'm such an Instagram foodie.
Which is in like Fairville, New Hampshire? I don't know. I have a Nalgene from there, and it's my favorite Nalgene. And they just make great pancakes, and it's just fun to go with friends, and I had a really great time. And I think everyone should go to Polly's Pancake Parlor, even if it's on Rogue Dining Tour. Lastly, week 10, I mostly just packed up because I'm taking an off term, and then I went to the women's rugby game, the women's national championship rugby game, which Dartmouth won. I did a lot of shit talking. Harvard. I had the best time ever. I don't know anything about rugby, and all of those girls killed it. I had the absolute best time ever. Just like victory just tastes so good. And also just like shit talking to like Harvard parents. Ugh, nothing like it. I don't need therapy. I just need to shit talk Harvard parents. And that's kind of a wrap up of my first real fall weekends. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Follow my social medias if you want to, and then check out some of the links in the description. Bye guys!